Happy Tuesday, everyone. AMC closing around 2% on the red. Well, they can try to put this even to 30. It won't make much difference. Why? Because we know that we have a competitive advantage now. And in this video, I want to go over with you why Citadel is so afraid. It's so freaking out about the delimit order introduction by the IEX. I mean, if you heard the highlights on the court hearing that happened yesterday on my channel or somewhere else, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, but in this video, I want to go over the details of exactly kind of breaking it down for you so you will understand, because this is really important for AMC stock and the short squeeze situation, except all the other catalysts we have into the play. So to know exactly why Citadel is so freaking out about this introduction from the IEX platform around the delimit order, it's simply because of what we call latency arbitrage. Arbitrage is simply something we all do, all right? Like if you sell something online, chances are pretty high that you're making some types of arbitrage. I mean, you can buy something from me, you can buy some shoes, some sneakers from me at $100 and sell it, in Europe, sell it in Asia, sell it in another neighborhood around 120. You are doing arbitrage, all right? It's pretty much making sure or identifying in a marketplace where you can find and buy assets, buy products, buy something at a certain price, but making sure that price is really at the lowest possible, and then selling it to somebody else at a higher price really quickly, and in between the two, keeping the difference. Now, it's kind of like buying and selling, but we call it arbitrage because the price difference varies, it changes alongside what we call market forces, but you have that competitive advantage where you know exactly the price here and the price there. Let me take you another example to make it even, in very simple language. This whole thing with Citadel happening here, it's, kind of like, think of, you want to buy tomatoes. You want to buy tomatoes and you usually go at Kroger to get your tomatoes. But here at Kroger, tomatoes are costing you around $1 a pound, all right? I'm just making a round number. $1 a pound tomatoes at Kroger. So you go there and you get your tomatoes. But what you don't know is there is a huge demand for tomatoes right now. Because of that, Walmart is selling tomatoes at $1.20 per pound, but you don't know that. So somebody who knows it will then be able to buy 1,000,000 or let's say 100 pounds of tomatoes or 1,000 pounds of tomatoes at Walmart and go and sell it to people in Walmart, right? Making 20 cents difference per pound. Now, if you multiply this per 1,000,000 pounds or 10 million pounds, we're talking about big numbers here, right? Now, Citadel has that competitive advantage because they have what we call direct access to the markets. Like you and I, we don't have direct access. I mean, some platforms like each trade station might grant you direct access, but you have to even pay for it because the platform is kind of like what we call, like the New York Stock Exchange type of level advanced platform, because it's pretty much winning a speed war to whoever has the information at what prices is available. So when you and I are buying through our brokerage firms, our app, right? By the moment we press on the buy button till the moment, our orders gets filled, the demand, the dynamics of the market, like the demand and the supply are changing constantly. So Citadel knows exactly, based on high frequency trading, they know exactly the difference between, hey, an order or the price of AMC, for example, here and the price of AMC there. So when you want to buy, for example, like, at your tomatoes at $1, Citadel will have they will have somebody or something, some type of device giving them the information that at Kroger, it's $1. At Walmart, it's $1.20. At HEB, it's $1.25. So let me buy chunks here at Kroger and sell it before the price gets normalized. So when you trying to flip it to AMC, when you see AMC is trading at 36, Let me buy 100 shares at 36. Well, you buy it, but between the moment your orders gets filled and the moment it is actually going to the lead market, there is somebody, the market maker, who knows, because he has what we call the market depth. He knows exactly how deep the market. He sees orders from whoever want to buy, and it gives him information around the demand and the supply. So while the market forces are kind of balancing each other, he can do that arbitrage by, before I sell it to you at 1, let me buy it at 1 and sell it at 115 before it goes to 105, because they have so much money invested into high level, advanced, sophisticated tools to give them that kind of information. All right. Now the thing is, with the delimit order, the IEX marketplace is now trying to make markets leveled for everybody, making sure that somebody with deep pockets, a private company like Citadel, won't have that ability to make that arbitrage, all right? Because it doesn't give you and I the best price possible. It doesn't give us the best price possible, which is also called best execution. So by introducing the delimit order, competition will be the front runner in deciding to what is the best price. And that will be in reality the natural best price. Why? Because everybody, every brokerage firm, other market makers will make sure that they fight so hard to give you the best execution, because whoever is giving you the best execution, it's guaranteed or almost guaranteed that he's going to get the most volume coming through their platform. And that's why Citadel doesn't want this to disappear, because it's going to reduce and pretty much eliminate all this flexibility, all this room, this space where they can actually try to manipulate share prices of assets in stocks into their position of being a liquidity provider, a market maker. So if you really think about it, by looking or listening to what the judges gave as response to Citadel lawyers at the court hearing yesterday, it doesn't seem like Citadel has a big shot at winning this. But guys, you never know what is happening or what might happen behind the scenes. But so far, it seems like things are looking pretty good for the IEX exchange, the marketplace, and the SEC to win this case, because I think if everybody who actually took the time and listened to the whole thing will not disagree with me when I say it's a hard case in the hands of the Citadel lawyers right now, because even their arguments didn't make sense to the judges. Even the arguments they put forward in order to, explain why they think is going to protect millions of retail investors, the judges saw through it, and it doesn't look good. So is that going to happen in our favor? Nobody knows. When we have a response, we're going to have a response in the next 30 to 90 days. This is the time usually it takes after a court hearing to actually get the answers, the response, the feedback from court. So nothing's going to actually move the needle between now and then, except if we hear something else and it changes the whole thing. But guys, we just have to be patient. That's it. Nothing more.